my 6th and 8th graders are given science fair projects as about a 2-month challenge. And we ask them to come up with a hypothesis, a testable prediction, and then to spend some time seeing how that hypothesis worked out. And the key part of the science fair projects is to see how one factor, so-called independent factor or independent variable, affects another factor, the so-called dependent variable. This year our projects involved young men burning things to look at the production of smoke, to projects that measured travel of sound over snow-covered and earth-covered surfaces, to projects involving memory. We had a young lady look at how memory is improved either by repeating something orally or whether note-taking helped. And we had another young lady that even looked at the effect of the odor of mint on our memories.
For this year's 8th grade science fair, every student got to choose a topic of their choice, and then they wrote a hypothesis based on their topic. I was very curious about bacteria growth and different cleaners that killed bacteria, so my project is all about determining bacteria growth based on which cleaner I use to clean it. And so first I wrote my hypothesis, and then I wrote out my procedure. And first I got lunch meat and I spread it all over a cutting board, which was divided into 6 sections for the different cleaners that I used. I used water, bleach, an antibacterial cleaner, a water and bleach solution, and an eco-friendly green cleaner, and then my last one was the control group. And after I spread the turkey all over the cutting board, I let that sit for a day, and then after that day was over, I cleaned each section with its designated cleaner, and then I took a Q-tip and I took a swab and put it in one of these petri dishes, and then after 2 days I counted the different bacteria colonies for each different group. I determined that bleach and antibacterial cleaners were the best for killing bacteria, and that water and the control group were the worst. And water actually, I had more bacteria than the control group because the water lifts it off of the surface and it's easier to pick up.
For my science fair project, my hypothesis is, does sugar gum damage your teeth more than non-sugar gum? Okay, so first I called dentists and asked them if they had any extra teeth that I could use. And then when I got them home, to make sure that the teeth were completely dry and there would be no weight difference, I baked the teeth at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 hours. And then after they cooled for an hour, I took 4 types of gum, 2 sugar gums and 2 sugar-free gums, and I chewed them for like 15 seconds, and then I wrapped them around the teeth and put them in cups of water, just 1 cup, and then I waited for 5 days, and then I did unwrap them, and then I put them in the oven again for the same amount of time, and then I weighed them, and then I did the same thing again, put them back in with the same gum in the water, and then after another 5 days I tested them again, and in the end it was crazy what the sugar-free gum did to, or the sugar gum did to the teeth.